you say love city. Crazy. What I want to me, I can follow, can leave, lose control. Can't get my love. I know you want it. Oh yeah.
Hi guys, how you doing? Alright, I want to do a quick video on this topic about the spirit of singleness. Now, some time ago I went to, I think it was a Wednesday night prayer meeting, and we were talking, I don't know how we were talking about this, or maybe it was just a Sabbath afternoon, but we were talking about being single. And if the Lord gives the spirit of singleness to some people, as there are some people who are older and are single in our church, who can be 50 or can be 45, can be 32, who are single. Does the Lord give the spirit of singleness? Okay, now there are a few questions that were raised in this topic that we had. And what I actually found was that, okay, back in the day, yes, okay, teen pregnancy is something that is fast on us, majorly. But I do feel that as an Adventist in the church, when you do have people who are young and who get pregnant out of wedlock, it's like some people in the church, this has happened, they'll look at them and then they'll look at you, and then it makes it more evident to them that you're not with somebody, that you're single. So I can't understand why there's so much pressure when you're single. Because in my opinion, single is just, you're single waiting, maybe waiting for the right person to come. Some people are single by choice and some people are single just because they haven't found anybody. But the ones who are single by choice, they've chosen that time to step away from a relationship and be on their own, which is good because some people have never actually been on their own and need to be on their own. But I don't understand why it's such a pressure. And I can say I'm 22, I'll be 23 this year, and I've been feeling this pressure since I don't know when. Now in the Adventist church, there are quite a few people, younger people, who are getting married. So people who are under the age of 25, who are under the age of 22 and who are getting married. And congratulations to them, because they have found that special someone, and obviously I wish them the best of luck, and happiness in their relationships. But when that happens, then let's just say there's 5 of you and one gets married, and then all the old people start going, "Leah, why are you not married? You don't want to be married? Why would you think I don't want to be married?" Almost every little girl at some point dreams of being married, dreams of that man that she's gonna love and that's gonna love her. But why would you assume that I don't want to be married because I'm single? Or you'll have some, and I know these ones, who'll come up to you and they'll hold on to you and they'll be like, "Adaya, I've been praying," and it's like the way they hold your hand is like they've been praying hard, like every single day, for the Lord to send you a good husband. And I appreciate it, and I say thank you, oh thank you, because I tell you, when I've been young, I prayed for that too. When I was younger, I say, "Lord, I pray the Lord will send me a husband when in his own time." I also pray that when I was younger, I used to pray that the Lord would give me twins. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten a bit wiser, and childbirth and all them stuff. I ain't been praying for that. Or if I am, I'm praying to get C-section and I'm pushing them out manually. Anyway, so I just want to understand this pressure, because I've spoken to other Adventist women and it's like the same thing. So much pressure. It's like when you're in a relationship, they leave you alone. Or it's not even that. It's like pressure constantly. You're single, you get pressure. You get in a relationship, and then they're pressuring you about being married. Then you get engaged and you're pressuring you about the engagement, and then you're married. And then when you're married and you think, "Thank the Lord, I'm now married, they can leave me alone," they pressure you about giving them children. And it ain't even your mother who's pressuring you about giving you children. It's just other church people. "Oh, we want some children in our church." Then go and get some off the street. I believe everything in its own time. When the Lord is ready to give me that man, he will give me that man. When the Lord is ready to give me that baby, he will give me that baby in its own time. But having said that, when they did say the spirit of singleness, you have to, although you may feel pressure, you need to understand in yourself that then maybe there's a reason you're still single, because maybe the Lord knows that you're not ready. You may feel that you might be ready to be married, but are you ready to be committed to that one person? Are you ready to share your life with this one person, to be you and that one person for the rest of your life? Are you ready for that? I can honestly say I'm 22 and I ain't ready for that. Not because I haven't dated around or done this or done that or done anything. I want to travel. I want to be married and then yes, I'm on the bench about kids, on the fence, if you want to get what I mean. But if I have them, I want to be in the place where I can provide for them, and I can try my best and to do what's right for them. I want to be older and be married. I don't, you know, don't want to be married when I'm going to uni or being whatever. Not that I plan to party up or do random stuff at uni anyway, but I just don't think I'm ready for that place in my life. And it's good to be honest when you say that, so then in a way it doesn't bug you when the older people in church say it. But I also think they do say it because when they were, if I'm 22, like my mum, she already was married, I think, and had her first kid on the way. And I think a lot of the older generation in church, that's where they were. They were already married, starting a family, so they think, if you're 22, why are you not married and starting a family? Because I was already doing that. But I think, message to the older folk, you need to understand that we all don't want to get married at 22 or 23. Some people have not yet found themselves or found who they truly are. So they are not ready for that commitment, because in order for me to be, example, Adaya and James, I need to know who Adaya is by herself. Once I know who Adaya is, I can be Adaya and James. I can be Mrs. Richardson or Mrs. whatever, because I am Adaya Bwoga on my own. So note to the older people, please, please, please stop pressuring us. We have enough pressure in life than to come to church and be pressured about when we're going to get married. Or when you bring a guy to church, then they keep eyeing him up, or they keep saying to you, that's why I've always been afraid to bring a guy to church. Because church people tend to get attached. So they'll get attached to one guy. And if you bring a guy the next week, then they'll be like, no, I don't like that one, I like the other one. And if you break up, see, for me, it's like, I always believe that my family is important to me. So my church family is extra important to me. So I'm not bringing a guy to church unless this relationship is going somewhere, or unless I truly believe something. Same goes for my family. I think sometimes my parents feel that if I haven't brought a guy home, it's because I don't know that I don't want them to meet them. That's not the point. The point is that if I break up with him, I don't want him to be walking down the street and be, hi, Mrs. Bwoga, when we chatting up to my mum. No, he don't need to know who my mum is. When you get special enough in my life, then you get to meet my mum. All right. I think parents need to understand that I'm like that, and I know a few other people who are also like that. But yeah, so when it comes to, and I always just say it, I know people say it with love. I know they're not being nosy, when sometimes it does, in my opinion, believe that they're being nosy cows when they keep asking you about your business and whatever, and want to know all up in your business. Because that's church people. I think if you have a relationship with someone, then you can ask them. You can go up and say, oh, are you dating anybody or whatever? Because I think it's who asks. Because sometimes when people at church ask, I find it very annoying that you don't want to talk to me about the love of God or about anything else, but you really want to talk to me about who I'm dating or when I'm going to get married. Maybe you should be telling me about how Jesus loves me, or how, I don't know, something, then inquiring about my love life, or if I have one, or the lack of one that I do have. But I know they say it with love, so I thank you for all the love that you say it, but seriously, sometimes you need to tone it down.
Single ladies out